Very good morning, children. Are you all keeping safe and healthy? Let us learn something about the different types of crops that are grown in India. You can see here we have the cereal crops, then we have pulses, oil seeds, fiber crops are there, beverage crops are there, and above all, we also have cash crops. Now, growing of these crops definitely brings in development into our country. Then, when we are talking about the cereal crops, these are grass which produces edible grains. In this, we include rice, wheat, maize, millets, and pulses. Now, moving on to the second type of crops which are grown is pulses. You very well know that pulses are edible seeds. Okay, then the third type of crop is oil seeds. Different types of oil seeds are there. We have mustard oil, we have sunflower, linseed, castor oil, your coconut oil, etc. Talking about the fiber crops, we have cotton and jute are examples of fiber crops. Then what about beverage crops? These are, in this beverage crops we include tea and coffee. Then cash crops is all the crops which are grown in plantation agriculture. We have spices, we have tea, we have rubber. Okay, it is included in the cash crops. So these are all the different types of crops which are grown in India. Cereals, pulses, oil seeds, fiber crops, beverage crops and cash crops. Once again see this. Cereal crops, you should always remember that 3/4 of the total cropped areas of our country is it's being cultivated by the cereal crops. Okay, so 3/4 of the total land production we are growing cereal crops. Now, an example. Let's talk in detail one by one examples of the different types of cereal crops. Then I'll tell you about pulses, oil seeds, fiber crops, and so on and so forth. Okay, cereal crops. Best example I can give you is about rice. You know that rice is considered as a kharif crop. What about this? So when you're learning about these names of different crops, you have to know the temperature, what type of soil it is grown in, the rainfall. Then you also have to always remember the different places in India it is grown. Okay, so rice, it requires a temperature above 25 degrees Celsius. Rainfall needed for the cultivation of rice is always above 100 centimeter, because we are saying it as a kharif crop. Okay, then in which part of India it is grown? It is grown in the northern plains, in the northeastern part of India, coastal areas, river valleys, and deltic region. So, is that clear about the variety of crops that are grown in India? Rest about pulses and others, I'll continue in the second module. Thanks a lot.